right, I'm heading to Andalusia to do another gravel ride today. It's Monday, and look at the trees. I mean, like, I don't remember, I can't recall a better peak season for fall colors than this one. And most of the trees still have their leaves on them, and they're definitely at peak color. There's golden browns and yellows and oranges and reds everywhere. We went with Barb and Roger over the weekend to Indiana Dunes, and it was absolutely stunning. And yeah, I'm going on a gravel ride from Andalusia all around like that area. There's some gravel roads. It's about 50-50 gravel and paved. It's a route that Jen from Bike and Hike, I think she's the one that created it. So we're gonna do Andalusia today. All right, I am here at Lions Park in Andalusia, Illinois, getting ready to go on a gravel ride. And I just did a gravel ride a couple days ago, and you can tell from my bike, still pretty dusty from that ride. I haven't really washed it off yet or anything. But yeah, we're gonna do a gravel route that Jen Reed from the Bike and Hike store created on Ride with GPS, and her and her friends go on these gravel rides out here on Andalusia. There's a whole bunch of different ones they've done, different arrangements of roads and combinations and stuff. So I'm just going to try one of these. It's about 35 miles, and it's got about 12 or 1300 feet of elevation changes, so it's going to be some hills. And it's a nice, gorgeous, sunny day out today on a Monday. It's already in the 60s, and it's like 11 o'clock. The time just changed over the weekend, so the sun will be going down around 4 something. So I have plenty of time. We're down to like 9.5 hours of daylight now, getting close to the winter solstice here in a couple months, and less than 2 months. And yeah, just gonna enjoy some Indian summer here. The trees and stuff just look fantastic everywhere you look. So it's perfect time to get out and enjoy it before it gets too cold. And it's gonna get cold later this weekend. It's supposed to get down into the 40s for a high, and possibly a little snippet of snow. So all right, I want to try this gravel route and see how it goes. Gorgeous out here. I believe it's already into the 60s.
Turn right onto 4th Avenue West.
Got my Ride with GPS going here. Gotta get the legs loosened up. And we gotta get out of town and get onto some of these gravel roads. So, here we go.
Turn left onto 4th Street West. Turn left onto 5th Street West.
Some people are already putting up their Christmas decorations. That's cool. Halloween's over and we're moving on. Got a light breeze. It's not too bad. I think it's like 5 to 7 miles an hour today. I can feel it right now heading west, so I didn't even check, but I think it's probably from the west.
Turn left onto 7th Street West, then turn left.
All right, we'll be crossing over the main road here and then going up a big hill, I believe. Should be fun.
Turn left onto 6th Avenue West, aisle 92, then turn right.
We're just getting on 92 for a second here. And then we'll be heading out of town.
Turn right onto 115th Street West.
All right. I knew there was going to be a hill right away. And there is. That's one way to warm up the legs.
In 3 miles, turn right.
Whew. Gonna stand up and pedal here. Whew. There's still a little bit of an incline. No gravel yet. We're a mile in, and I already got my heart rate up to 160. All right, starting to level off. Sun always hovers in the southern sky in fall and winter time. Got a little bit of breeze now too, so it's probably like a southwest wind today. All right, making our first curve to the right. And we start some gravel. Gravel's not bad, pretty thin, on top of cement. And we go uphill a little bit more. I love the sound of gravel tires on the road. Whoop, pothole. Snowstar, that's right, that's out here. I forgot about that. We're not going down that road, but I'm going to get a picture. All right, that was our first stop here by the Snowstar sign. Let's keep going. Our gravel route has just begun. All clipped in. I like this gravel. So, just for reference, this is a gravel bike that I bought from Jim Hudson of the Quad City Bicycle Club. And it's a Specialized Crux E5 aluminum edition with rim brakes. It's about 6 years old. It's in good shape. And the back tire is whatever was on it when I bought it from him. It's got a little bit of slick in the center and some more aggressive tread on the sides. And it's a 35. And the front one was a 33. And with just a little with knobbies, and I just replaced it with the Gravel King SK Plus. It's got some puncture resistance, and it's a 35, and it's got small knobbies in the center and then more aggressive on the side. So far it's really nice. Okay, got another rolling hill here. Some potholes, got to be careful. Pothole. Okay, these roads are not quite as nice as the ones we did the other day over in Davenport with the Wildcat Westlake Wildcat Den. Well, those are some really nice gravel roads. Don't get me wrong, this gravel's nice, but there's some potholes to watch out for. And now we're on the pace. All right, we're turning right onto 120th Avenue West, which will continue the gravel and the hills. Well, maybe not the gravel yet. They're definitely the hills. And into the wind. Let's get this out of the way first.
In 3 3/4 miles, turn right.
Three and 3/4 miles on this. Wow. Heading west. All right, crossing over 140th Street West. Clear on both sides. I see gravel ahead. Let's get to it. And I am facing a pretty good wind, a headwind. I didn't realize there was going to be wind today. And we got a nice smell of manure. Here comes the gravel. Basketball hoops up there on that trailer. Oh boy, we got it downhill. Take it carefully. Right here in the middle. Some pretty chunky gravel here. Uh-oh, not as chunky as what's coming up though. Holy crap. Cool. Yeah, well, that's some chunky gravel. Now we got a hill to climb. Do this. Woo. Standing up. This is what I asked for, baby. Okay, here's where we start to loop. We'll be coming from that way on the way back. But for right now, we're going to go straight all the way down to the right, to the right, to the right, and then go back here again. And then we'll turn left the second time. So just a little fun loop, it looks like. Probably some pretty good hills, I'm guessing. That's a pretty house and yard. Alright, looks like a straightaway for a while. A little bit of a rolling hill, but not much. I think the Wicked Witch of the West landed on that. So maybe you would ask, what makes gravel rides so appealing, right? Well, I've just gotten into the gravel riding, but I can already tell you some things. Well, number one, it's just more engaging overall. You got to pay more attention to the road. You got to try to find the right line because they're thicker and they're thinner and there's just more things to look out for. For me, I really like the sound. Audio is a big part of riding for me, whether it's the sound of the road or the gravel or just nature or whatever, but I like the sound of the gravel on the tires. It's really neat. And then the other thing is variety. You never know what kind of gravel road you're going to get. Sometimes it's loose gravel, sometimes it's packed down gravel, sometimes it's white, sometimes it's yellow, or reddish brown. Sometimes it's a combination of paved and gravel on top of one another. You
never know. And then even in geographic areas, it can be different drastically. So it's always a surprise, which makes cycling fun. Those are the main reasons I can think of. And it's just something different. I don't want to do gravel rides all the time. Not exclusively, no. Road riding is fun too. And mountain biking is a lot of fun. It's just another facet of the cycling experience. The other part of it, I forgot to mention, is that it's a lot less crowded. You rarely come across cars, more tractors than anything. If you do come across them, they're going pretty slow. There's plenty of warning. So indeed, it's actually more safer than road riding. All right, so are we getting on 92 again? Woo! After you get off of gravel, it feels weird to be on pavement. Oh man, that's weird. It's almost like when you went skating as a kid and you get done roller skating, you start walking and it just feels
In
weird.
1.5 miles, turn right.
I like this route so far. It's got a nice combination. When I first started gravel riding, I was like, okay, I want to find routes that are 100% gravel. I want to be a purist. But that's actually not ideal. You need some brakes once in a while. So this is actually ideal right now. And plus, now we're going with the wind, so we can get up some speed. Heck yeah, baby. Woo! Yeah, now this is awesome. No shoulder here though. So I'm gonna get some speed for this hill up here. But look at the trees, baby. Yeah, we're going about 25 miles an hour right now. Woo! Feels like we're going up into the clouds. I'm glad we're with the wind on this one. Here we go again. We're gonna get some speed on this one, I think. We're actually not very far from Loud Thunder. Loud Thunder's off to the left in a Boy Scout camp. Oh, we're gonna have to go up that big hill up there. Oh no. Or are we turning right before the hill, I hope. That's a huge hill. Probably can't see it in the GoPro. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Pay for all that fun. I don't want to. Gear back down again, and hills begin immediately. Oh boy, hills and gravel combined. Let's do it. I do have something to look forward to on the way back. At the very end, it's all downhill.
In 1 3/4 miles, turn right.
Oh boy, look at this. That's a picture. That's a good picture opportunity right here on this hill. Okay, a good rule of thumb is to never stop at the bottom of the hill when you're getting ready to climb. But I had to get a picture there, so I did it. I broke the rule. And now it's hard to get clipped back in because you don't get enough speed. I got my left foot clipped in I gotta get going, get my right foot clipped in so I can make it up this hill. It's pretty darn steep. Let's see if we can see the grade, but it's so short that it might not register the grade. So here we go. All right, I'm clipped in. Power up the hill here. Almost spinning out the back tire. 7% is not catching up. 11%. And it registered 11, so I don't know if it was more than that or not. It was pretty short though. It wasn't bad. Now we got it down. Gravel, but it's not too bad because it's kind of packed down. A little bit dirt and gravel. Power up another hill. And these are going to be hills. Alright. Alright, we'll turn it right here. Go down somebody's private driveway. Oh, now we get some loose gravel. Oh boy, I might have to stand up and lean back on this one. Yes. Whoa. This is cool. Another big hill too. Wow. I hope these tires hold up. This is some crazy crap. Big rocks. Do not have tubeless tires. I don't think this bike can even take them unless I change the wheels. But the front tire got some extra puncture protection. It's the SK Plus. I'm hoping that helps. I didn't check my pressure because I just rode 2 days ago. I started out like at 65 on each, the front and the back. But that was too much for the gravel, so I lowered the front one a little bit. I didn't check it, but I just let some air out, so it's probably 50, 45. Still probably too high, but I don't want to get a what's it called? A pinch flat either. So I'm going to err on the side of caution. I'm going to be having them a little higher than normal. It'll just be a little bouncier. Okay. Yeah. So on these gravel rides, I am averaging like 145 to 155 heart rate. When I go up the hill, it goes into the 160s. And I get onto the pavement, it goes down to 130s. But it's definitely more of an effort than road riding, for sure. Not quite as much as mountain biking, depending on the trail.
Turn right onto 154th Street West.
Alright, back onto the pavement, heading south. This will be the last part of the loop, and then we'll get back onto the main gravel route. Okay, back on the gravel again. Good thing. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I see the hill of death up ahead. Woo! Okay, let's do this hill. This might be the worst one yet. I did not expect this. There's no way to really get good speed ahead of time. Okay, I lied. Woo! Gotta watch out for those potholes. Oh good, there's another downhill before the uphill. I want to take another picture, but I don't want to stop either. Definitely going to have to stand up for this one. Right about now. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're about to finish the loop part of the route here. We'll be back where we kind of crossed over up here, and then we'll start the new portion. We're at 12.5 miles, so we're about a third of the way through the entire route by finishing this loop. And that was a fun loop.
Keep right, then turn slide right.
So from the left is where I came from and went across to the right the first time around. So now we're going to turn right, overlap for a very short section here.
Turn slide right onto 124th Avenue West.
So this is where I was before. Instead of going straight, we're going to turn left now.
Turn left onto 154th Street West.
Let's see what's in store for us now. Okay, looks kind of like a straightaway here for quite a while. It's kind of boring, so I'm going to turn this off for a while. If I stop and get a drink here pretty soon.
In 4 miles, turn right.
Oh yeah, 4 miles. I'll be back. Okay, we got a significant series of hills coming up on this 4-mile stretch heading south. Took a little break for some water, and now I'm going to hit it. This is some pretty thick gravel too, so it's kind of rough going. Ooh, that's rough. It's just like really big rocks. Alright, now we got a pretty steep hill here. Oh, and a picture. I can't get out. I'm having trouble getting out of my right cleat. I think it's just because it's gunked up. Let's get a picture here before we head up the hill. Alright, I'm in the middle of nowhere on this Andalusia gravel route. Got a little bridge here with a creek. Got a big hill coming up here. I'm heading south right now. Still on the first half of the route. This is a good place to take a picture, so I stopped. Cool picture right there. All right, we're finally turning right off of the south loop, but hey, guess what? There's another hill. Oh, Lord. Let's get a picture of that one. These are brutal hills,
Pausing.
but I'll take them. Okay, here we go. Ah, boy.
In 1.25 miles, turn left.
The whole thing's uphill. All right, we just finished the gravel portion here, heading south and a little bit east. No, south and a little bit west, sorry. We haven't started heading east yet. Anyway, I'm back on pavement for a little bit. I'll be turning onto 183rd Avenue West. We will be heading east and then we'll start heading north. We're almost halfway through the route. So there's some really brutal gravel back there, really thick, chunky stuff. Almost as bad as by the Lost Lake area there. Maybe not quite as thick, but definitely as chunky and big old rocks and stuff. So it was very hard going, but hopefully it gets better. All right, here we go. 183rd Avenue West. Little pavement. Probably not for very long. Even on the pavement, we got to go uphill. Here's some sounds of cows in the background.
Turn right onto 150th Street.
150th Street. Back on the gravel. And we got a small section of south route here. Woo! Small section of south, and then we'll start heading east. We've definitely made it halfway now. Here we go.
In 3/4 mile, turn left.
All right, we're still on 150th. Almost ready to turn onto our eastern route. A little bit of paved, a little bit of gravel. It's kind of alternating. Okay, now we turn left. 170th Avenue. I have no idea where I'm at. There's a few houses here. It's not a town, but oh, here comes a truck. Digging up some, throwing up some dust. Church, Antioch Baptist Church. Cool. Right back in the gravel.
In 2 3/4 miles, turn left.
All right, so we got a long stretch of east going now. Yeah, so this is some nice gravel road here. This is like the roads we did the other day from Westlake to Wildcat. Most of them. Kind of flat, smooth, not too rough, wide. This is the kind of gravel road you like. Still gets a nice gravel sound. And rural roads. So it's not like bouncing all over a high hill. Or lower hill, whatever you want to call it. Take it. And I'll take that tree there on the left because that's pretty. Nice little string of trees actually. Alright, a little section of pavement, I don't know why. And then we'll go right back to the gravel again. And we got quite a ways to go on this eastern route. Alright, so this eastern segment is nice, very good recovery time. A little bit of pavement, a little bit of gravel, nice and flat. Not against the wind anymore. Got a little bit of a crosswind maybe. I'm not sure. but it's easy going. We're about halfway through the eastern segment here, and we'll head north, and you know what that means. More hills. Still heading east. We're getting close to the end of the east segment here. I think we got a semi coming head on towards me. At least the dust is blowing toward the north, so it won't hit me too bad, hopefully. That's cool looking though. Still gonna get a little bit of it. I didn't get any of it. Good deal. Not much at all. But a lot better than 2 days ago when we were doing the West Lake Wildcat. We got some dust right on us, a whole bunch. Tractors and stuff.
Turn left onto 180th Street. Like it's starting out fairly flat. Got some high corn on the side, so we probably won't have any wind. Well, I might get a little tailwind in the back. In 1 3/4 miles, turn slight right.
Almost 2 miles this way. All right, so far I'm really liking the north segment. I'm definitely feeling some effects of the tailwind. I don't really know, I can't feel the wind, but I can feel that pedaling's a little easier. I'm going 17, 18 mile an hour on a flat, so it is a little bit, you know, dirt rather than gravel. Most of the dogs are pretty good about not chasing you down. They just bark at you at the... Alright, what is this? It's 180th Avenue again. So we're crossing over the same road we crossed over earlier, but we were way down to the left. Clear. Yeah. Okay, let's see what this road has. I like this a lot better. Tailwind and the sun's behind me. Gravel's pretty good right now. Yeah. Here we go. Stopped at the John Deere tractor there on a piece of farmland. Now I had to do a little jog to the right to the east before we turn left again and then head north pretty much all the way back. We are at 25 miles and we're definitely closing in on the 35 point something. So I got like a little over 10 miles yet. Alright, nice downhill again. Then up to our turn. Let's see if we can use the inertia to get us back up there. Since the road's pretty smooth. As long as I don't hit a pothole.
Turn left onto 119th Street West.
Woo! Here we go, back up. We got to turn left on the hill, no doubt, no less. All right, we made it back up without hardly pedaling, but now we got to go up some chunky stuff. Whew. Maybe just the intersection, hopefully. Okay, heading north again. Here come the rolling hills. I knew they weren't going to elude me. Had a truck go by. This time I got dusted pretty good. Alright, so what I was going to say, I'm at 14.7 mile an hour average. I want to try to get up to 15 for an average, and if I could keep the pace I'm at right now, I could do it. So I do have a little tailwind, but if I get some more of those hills, I'm done for. So we'll see how it goes the rest of the route. I got plenty of route left to get that average back up, but right now I'm doing about 17. I would call this route so far on the moderate side. There's some difficult stretches, but overall pretty moderate. Definitely not easy though. If you're not in good shape, or if you're not used to doing gravel routes, I would say this is pretty tough. If you're on an e-bike, it would help. But there's a lot of hills. I'm not in great shape. Woo! Let's get going up this hill. Woo! I'm not gonna make it on inertia, that's for sure. Alright, not too terrible. Slowing me down though. Alright, we got a series of turns coming up before we finish the last leg.
Keep left, then turn slight left.
So we got a left, a right, a right, a left, a right, a left, a right, a left. A whole bunch of them coming up.
Turn slight left onto 141st Avenue West.
Did. And a hill.
In a quarter mile, turn slight right.
Come on, inertia, don't fail me now. Almost. Right up here.
Keep right, then turn slight right. Turn slight right onto 126th Street West.
All right, heading north again. Yay. I'll be back when we turn.
Turn right onto 134th Avenue West, aisle 192.
Oh, you heard her. We're turning right and be heading east again onto some pavement.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
Let's get that speed up. We're doing this for a quarter mile. We're back on the gravel. It says Hidden Lake Campground. Turn left. Oh, Snowstar again too. So we get close back to where I was earlier. I don't think we're crossing over the same area. All right, heading north again. So far, so good.
Turn right onto 127th Avenue West.
All right, if I went straight here, I'd end up going back the way I came, but they're taking us back a little bit different way, which I like. Who wants to go back the exact same way you came, right? So now we got another eastern segment for about a mile. All right, we just hit 30 miles. Getting close. Definitely easier on the way back so far, but we got some hills coming up again. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I'm glad the gravel's pretty good on these hills. It's gonna be a lot harder. These little hills are nice because you can get enough inertia to go back up them. Alright, left turn.
Turn left onto 105th Street West, CR19.
Well, it's a county road, so it's going to be paved, I think. clear. Woo! I'll take it for a little bit here, yeah. And right after this curve, I'll be turning right. Or right on the curve.
Turn right onto 120th Avenue West.
Sharp right. Oh boy. More rolling hills. It looks like big gravel. Ugh. Oh boy. That was my average speed.
In 3¼ miles, turn left.
There's some tough gravel here. Now we turn left. Yes. Let's take a little break. That was tough. All right, we're at 32 miles. We got almost 4 more to go. And just like this, it's not going to be enjoyable. Oh boy, here we go. What the heck? Pavement. Whew. 32.5 miles. Actually, this is kind of cool. A little bit of windy road here on the pavement. Putting it into the high chain ring. Just hoping that it's going to be mostly downhill from here on. It's like a -1 grade, so it feels pretty good if it stays this way. Pretty too. Still got a mile until I turn. I have to wash and lube my bike after this. 2 gravel rides in a row. Here we go, baby. That one's okay. Here we go again. Yeah, buddy. right, this is 78th Avenue. And it's clear. This is where I drove in
In a quarter
from.
mile, turn right.
So I'm just gonna drive right back into town and then we'll be done. Woo! All right, we're in Andalusia and we're turning to get back to the car. Yeah, the last part of the route is nice. All pavement for the last mile or two. A nice reward for a hard gravel ride. Woo! There's the park right there. Oh, look at me. Blah, 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 blah. All right, well, my girl got a little dirty today. 2 gravel rides back to back. She's got a little dust all over the place. Especially in there. Look at that. Ugh. Derailleur's all dusty. Look at the chain ring. Even my water bottle's got all dusty. Brake pad's probably dusty. Tires, of course. This tire really held up well. This is the Gravel King SK Plus. I love it. The back one's actually doing good too. It's getting a little worn on the top here. It's got some good tread on the sides. But yeah, held up pretty well. So I did a 35-mile gravel route here at Andalusia, all the way up through by Snowstar, and I don't know how far down, but it was long, and it was some tough parts, some really tough parts, I'm not gonna lie. But there was also some really fun parts, and the last couple miles or mile or so was all downhill, and that was great. So that was the way to end the ride. It was a nice payoff at the end. Another payoff is gonna be stopping at QC Fuel for a nice smoothie, which I'm gonna go do right now.
Ride with GPS only said like 1,250, but I ended up with 1,500 feet of elevation, 35.5 miles. I averaged 15.4, which is pretty good for a gravel route, really, because usually it's like 12 or 13. Burnt 1,600 calories, and it was a 290 relative effort. So, yeah, pretty nice route. Started down in Andalusia at the Lions Park here, right by the Lions Club. It went to the left here, then all the way up the hill. There's a big hill here, pretty close to Snowstar and all that over in here. And then there's this big loop that I had to do, which was not too far from Loud Thunder. In fact, I could have went over to Loud Thunder and went down Loud Thunder Road up here if I wanted to, but that would have been difficult. There was a lot of hills up in here. It was really fun. And then we went south. It was pretty flat for a while, and then it got really hilly down in here, really tough, and then up and around. And then when I started heading east, it got nice because the winds were from the west or southwest. And then, yeah, all the way back. The last couple miles or so were really downhill and fun and paved. So it was a nice payoff. So pretty good ride overall. I'd say it's one of my favorite routes. My heart rate averaged 155, got up to 172 on a couple of the hills, I think. So yeah, look at that. I got some pretty good power zones in there. So yeah, all in all, really nice route.